In today's video, we're going to look at the 2 simple ways to figure out your expenses in retirement, and also the key element that most people forget to factor in. Hi, I'm Kerry Green. I'm the co-founder of Green Era Financial and a financial planner. Now, whether you're a few months away from retiring or 20 years away from your retirement date, both of these methods still work. When people want to retire, the first thing that I want to know is what you want your retirement to look like. You want your retirement to be enjoyable and fulfilling, so think about what that looks like for you. Maybe you want to travel more, or join the country club, or spend more time with your family, or volunteer more. Once you understand what your ideal retirement looks like, from there we can go and figure out how much that's going to cost. Now, there are 2 ways to figure out living expenses to get your number in retirement. The first way is what we often call the bottom-up approach, which is very precise and very detailed. The bottom-up approach is to grab a notepad or an Excel spreadsheet or whatever works for you and start listing out exactly what your expenses are going to be in retirement. What is mortgage or rent going to be? Write out that number. Or what are groceries going to be? Write out that number too. Or maybe the cost of your cell phone or Netflix, etc. So the question is, what's it going to cost you to do the things that you want to do in retirement? And then you literally go line by line and you list out exactly what everything is going to cost for you. This will give you a very accurate number of what your retirement expenses will look like. And it's definitely the most reliable way to tackle it, but it's also very time consuming. If you like that approach, great. But if you're like, Kerry, I just want the easiest way to figure this out, then here's the second way, which is what we call the top-down approach. The top-down approach is to look at what your salary is today and then work it backwards from there. Maybe you're making $10,000 a month right now at your job. Well, the first thing to do is to go through and minus out whatever portion of that goes towards taxes in your 401k plan. Let's say that leaves you with $7,500 that actually shows up in your bank account. Well, the next thing to do is to go through and minus out from that any money that you regularly set aside into savings. Maybe you save $1,000 a month. So in this example, if we minus that out, then that leaves you with $6,500 that you comfortably live off of. From here, what we then look at is any expenses that you might currently have, but you're not going to have in retirement. Maybe your mortgage will be paid off by the time you retire, or your kids will be fully grown and out of the house, and so you're not going to be supporting them anymore. So whatever money you pay towards those different things, you would minus that out. So let's say that leaves you now with $5,000 a month. From here, we start adding in those things that you want to include in retirement. So for example, if you want to travel more, maybe we should include $1,000 a month for extra travel. Or if you want to join the country club, maybe that's $500 a month, etc. We add those in, and this gives you a reasonably accurate number for retirement. Let's say in this example, that's $6,000 a month. Now here's the kicker. Here's what most people forget to factor into the math and what can cause people to have a shortfall come retirement. And that's to factor in inflation, which is something I think we've all experienced too much of these last couple of years. But as you know, costs go up, especially on essentials like groceries and gas. So how do you factor in inflation and cost of living adjustments? Well, there are many different calculators you can use, but my favorite is a free one from Smart Asset, which I'll link below for you. This calculator lets you plug in, for example, that $6,000 number, and then see what that's going to look like in, let's say, 10 years at an annual inflation rate of 3%, which, by the way, comes out to about $8,000. Now you'll know if you're factoring in inflation and you want to retire in 10 years, then what you'll need after taxes is about $8,000, which includes the other things you included like travel or the country club, etc. From here, once you know what your expenses are going to be in retirement, then you can work out exactly how much you're going to need to have saved up or coming in from other income sources like Social Security or rental income in order to meet that expense goal by the time you retire. And I'm happy to do a separate video to show you exactly how to work that out. If you're interested, just let me know down below. And there you go. Those are the 2 simple ways to figure out your expenses in retirement. And as always, if you ever have any questions or you would like to meet with us here at Green Era Financial and just have a conversation or a consultation about your financial situation and see if there's anything we can help you with, then feel free to go to our website and we'd be happy to help if we can. Thanks for watching.